Ondo Finance solves one of the biggest problems in cryptocurrency, and that is the tokenization of treasuries and ETFs 24/7 on chain. So Ondo has been under the gun by the SEC, and we've got great news for that. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button. Let me know, what is your price prediction for Ondo? Because before this is over, we're going to have a price prediction. And let's see if yours is going to match mine. Put yours in right now and make sure you hit that like button. So here's the big story of the day. The SEC has ended the Ondo Finance probe with 0 charges, boosting tokenized treasury push. So what we're talking about right now is that the SEC and most of the United States government right now is looking to get on chain and offer treasuries, offer ETFs on chain, so that you're not going through multiple different brokers in order to make a simple trade. This is a simplification of a process, and the SEC knows that it's needed. So with that being the case, the SEC has now closed the case against Ondo that was started under the Gary Gensler regime, and now they're able to focus more on providing you with the access to the treasuries and ETFs that you have been waiting for. So Ondo is now looking at U.S. expansion as the SEC shifts its focus to equity tokenization. So according to a recent report, the SEC began the investigation in October of 2023 under Gary Gensler. It looked into whether Ondo complied with security rules in tokenizing U.S. Treasury products. And basically, remember, this is always and has always been about control. The U.S. government wants to control what it is that you consume. So the SEC stepped in, started their investigation. Now the Trump administration has come in and they have canceled all of this, and they're slowly but surely reviewing all of these. And by the way, it is to their credit that they are looking to make sure they're not just canceling every filing. They're not just stopping all inquiries or lawsuits. They're not stopping everything. They're looking at them individually, and they're making decisions based upon the needs of cryptocurrency, based on the needs of AI, based on the needs of the federal government, based on the needs of you, the American citizen. So that's a great thing to see. The move comes as the SEC ramps up its focus on tokenization for conventional finance. Now, let's go look at the price, because right now the price is trading at about 48 cents. Now, we've gotten the news. The news has not made a move in the market. The reason the news hasn't made a move in the market is because we're about to have the SEC, the FOMC meeting, where we'll find out what the new rate cut is going to be. I suspect when we get the rate cut, we're going to see a pop above the 200 MA. Now, for clarification, the 200 MA is currently sitting at around 82 cents, located right there on the chart, and we got a 50 MA right there. Now, you'll see a little wicking action between those, but I think you'll see a bigger move going into this 200 MA as the market starts to correct. Now, for a long term, I want to say this, 1.5 billion is the market cap for Ondo. I look at these charts sometimes, and what I really focus on is what is the value in this market for something like an Ondo Finance? And I want to call it somewhere in the neighborhood of between 10 and 25 billion dollars. So what I'm saying is that it should be easy to say that Ondo is good for at least a 5, 6, or 7x up into this range right here at around $3.35. That puts it at about a $10 billion market cap, and that's a pretty good move, and certainly a pretty good impulse move once we've got regulatory clarity in this market. And I think that that speaks to the value of U.S. treasuries and ETFs and the ability to buy them on chain. But that's not where I think this ends. I think this goes so much higher. In fact, my prediction for Ondo Finance is $7.50, which means that I'm anticipating about a $25 billion market cap for Ondo, which at this point is going to be just about a 15, 16x. So guys, if you have not yet, I would suggest that you do your own research and figure out if Ondo is the investment vehicle for you. At 48 cents right now, in my opinion, this is a steal. This is the low of lows when you look at a chart. This is the area from which, if you're making an educated guess on a crypto or any kind of chart at that point, you're looking for a bottom. We are in what I think is a generational bottom for Ondo right now at 48 cents. The liquidity has been extracted from the markets and it's about to start funneling back in. And that leads me to believe that Ondo is ready for a massive, massive surge. And it would be a shame if you got left behind. Now, if you believe what I believe, that Ondo is due for a massive move, I would suggest grab yourself some right now. If you disagree, I'll see you on the next investment. It's not financial advice, but I'm